Good morning. No. Look at this green grass. It's like super green when it rains. And added a layer of like, oh, that kind of hurts that, it gets cut. Oh, I'm like growing. Oh, rain. Yeah, cut. It's so weird. Tuesday the 13th. I think today I want to edit everything and then release like vlogs and stuff and reorganize. And then tomorrow, film a bunch of things today and tomorrow. I don't know if I'll have time to film tomorrow, all of it. I mean, I'll see. But definitely editing will take a lot longer and will take a couple of days, I think, of straight editing. Oh, she heard Prius. So my car's mom is electric, so it's like that, but a totally different car. I want to do little micro changes. 8:30 wake up time, go for a walk, eat. Also, yesterday I definitely overate at lunch, not at dinner and not at breakfast. Yeah, I'll talk to you later when I end it without the phone. Cool, bye. I look like so much crap. Gosh. I am actually editing my vlogs. I extracted some clips from last night's live, and then also two shorts that I thought were, I don't know, interesting enough to be shorts. I don't know. And then now I started working on my vlogs, but to tell you the truth, I feel really unhappy today. Like I don't feel very positive inwards. I don't know why. I feel unproductive. I feel like, even though I'm kind of very productive, but I feel that way. I feel outcasted. Not necessarily with the reason, but I feel that way, even though like there's, for example, one text message chain that I not replied to, one of the people that I met for the 48 hours. And it's so hard when you click and then you get distracted and then you forget that you didn't even read what they wrote. Or I've become also just very dismissive, avoidant in terms of just feeling like I'm not ready to respond and that I need to somehow be perfect to respond, perfectly energized, perfectly coherent or eloquent or something. It's really, really weird. So I end up kind of postponing, putting it off, and out of kind of this fear to reply to this person. And primarily it's people that I don't really know, or even sometimes people that I know that I'm just not that, it's not that easy with, like it's not as informal. I don't know. So it's really weird. And I hate this. Like I've become sort of my ex in a way, and I hate it. I hate this, out of all the things, because he had some good qualities, and out of all the things I got this. At least right now. So yeah, I think not taking a shower. Did I take one yesterday? No, I think I took one Sunday. Did I take one Sunday? What happened Sunday? Yeah, I took one Sunday because did Zumba. I took one like towards the end of the day, so it carried through yesterday. So I should have, or I could have taken one last night, but I didn't because I had the live, and I don't know. I don't know. And then this morning, I woke up much later. I also thought that I wasn't going to be able to do one anyways earlier because I thought I would be down on the road. And she's very, very friendly today. Or not friendly, but just like clingy. It is a rainy day again. But yeah, she's very, this is the first time, and it's so hard not to be affectionate with her, to like, if I'm if I'm contributing to her hormonal breeding hormonal state, then I'm trying really hard not to do anything, but she's so cute and so hard, and she's so fluffy. So, oh gosh, it's so hard. Anyways, but she's been kind of just sleepy the last hour and a half or so. She slept on my laptop, and he slept on my laptop too. Now he moved. Oh, look at that. Look at that. I can't zoom in on this one. Let me like, oh. He had quite the day because straight from opening the cage, he somehow got lost, and went up the stairs and got lost there. I don't know why, because none of the cages are up there. So yeah, he got lost, and he came back, and he was all fluffed up and just stressed, and then he got over it and he recovered, and then he has been very active around town, around the not carpet, couch, kind of testing my skin. And now she's like really just like, we're tight today. I try not to inhale when she's that close. So, yeah, I have to like redo this one live. I was like, oh, great, 11 minutes of a not live vlog. But yeah, I just feel very blah, very like I'm avoiding certain tasks because again, I still haven't received either notice or the actual check of my apartment deposit that was supposedly sent mid-April. And then I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to deal with so many things, so I'm like avoiding those. But the vlogs were things that I was trying to avoid for a while, so it's really odd that I guess that I'm avoiding it. Oh, this was only, oh wow, this was or it's really odd that, not that I'm avoiding it, that I am not feeling better about it. I don't know. So yeah, and I feel so unproductive. But yeah, this loneliness, and I think because my day started so late and I'm inwardly kind of being really hard on myself, I feel like I'm a bad person today because I went to bed late. Because, and I'm not saying that it makes sense. I'm just talking through my reality right now, or not even my reality, my thought process, or what's going on in my head. So yeah, I feel like a really bad person, like someone that people don't want to be like friends with or something. Because yeah, I woke up late, I went to bed late. I felt extremely bad for canceling or rescheduling our trip to the vet. But I think it was for the better, even though it didn't storm, but it did rain. But I don't know, safer better than not, I guess. And then Thursday's supposed to be completely rain free. So that, but I felt like such a bad person for canceling, for rescheduling. Especially because it was last minute, because I didn't know, I didn't check the weather, and my mom told me, and then I checked, and I was like, oh, whatever, I'll do it. And then I was like, ugh, but what if, I don't know, and it's the 13th, I don't know. So yeah. um so I think I feel guilty about that, and that is like a primary force of how today started. But yeah, I went for a walk with my dog, so that's productive. That's great. That's great for my health. So I should feel good, but I don't, again, because I was so late. And then by the time I ate breakfast, it was pretty much lunch. And then I came down here, I vacuumed and I cleaned the couch a little bit because they have started pooping a lot. She doesn't poop that much, or like it depends, but man, does he poops a lot. He poops a lot. He's a pooper, and also more liquidy poop. like always since I got him pretty much. Well, not always, but like when he gets scared easily and when he's scared, yeah, kind of like us. And then I was passerina. I was passerina. Like what is this? She's so but I wish she would be oh, I wish she would be more gentle because when I'm typing, I can't even type because she's when she's sleeping on my keyboard and I'm like, I can't type certain numbers, I can't delete because those are the keys that she's on. Yeah. And then what was I saying other than that? I don't even know where I left off. I'm feeling guilty, pooping. Oh yeah, so I was like, I cleaned up. I got to work. I ended up doing things. But that's the other thing. I felt quite deflated because I'm like, no one's going to watch these. Um, they're not great clips, and I worked so hard on really cutting out the ums and the silences and just kind of polishing for just a shorter video. And no one's going to watch these, no one's going to care, no one likes me, I'm unlikable, um I'm boring, I'm not original, I don't have anything. My voice was also last night, I was listening to how I sounded, and I was also quite like lethargic sounding, like not necessarily sleepy, but very calm, sort of. It's like that's kind of not exciting, that's kind of boring. And I'm not even saying too much. There were moments where I felt very proud of what I said, but yeah. And then I don't know, it's just like things like that have been in my mind today. And yeah, so I think two things. I felt really guilty about the vet, um, like my friends, and then B, I felt deflated, feeling like I am not good enough, like my content is not good enough, and therefore I'm not good enough, and no one likes me, and I'm so ridiculous. Oh, and then watching that people are getting stopped at the border when they come back, or even when they leave, being asked if you are commenting badly about the administration or about Trump himself, and the stress then of like, should I, if I leave to Romania and if I come back, and who knows what happens. And my parakeets are here, like I can't leave them. That would be just like, that would be terrible. Or especially if I would get deported even though I'm a citizen. But the one person was like born here citizen, and he was detained and asked all these questions, and it's just crazy. And then I kind of also don't want to stay here, but then where do I go with my big kids? And I don't have money, and I don't have like a means, and that spiraled again into like, I'm not doing enough with YouTube, I'm not good enough at this content, I'm working hard, not smart, kind of thing. And I'm like feeling like I'm working hard. Oh, and then how like I saw a couple of videos, and one video was like, I don't know, 13 years and one habit or something. And I'm like, I don't have 13 years. And then I got into that whole like existential crisis of how, like, when you pass a certain age and you realize you're like halfway through your life, more or less, because we don't know exactly when that ends for each of us. And then, but at one point, you start feeling your mortality and like, man, I haven't done anything and I'm not going to be able to do anything, and I'm already crap, and I'm already like to be thrown in the trash, because what's the point? I'm not going to achieve anything that I would be at peace with, or etc., etc., and I don't have time. And then I was looking at this one vlog. Sorry for the spiral. I was looking for this at this one vlog editing, and I chose to include it because it's reality. But I was like, oh my gosh, like I'm not myself. I'm so, excuse, like, trigger warning, excuse the word, but I'm so fat. I'm like, I know I see on the scale thing that I'm borderline obese, even though LA Fitness would call me like borderline overweight. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, I'm actually already long overweight. You know, when you can't really breathe well, when you can't really bend well because you have, you know, your stomach fat and stuff getting in the way. When you like have this, yeah, yeah. I'm not just healthy weighing or body composed. My composition of my body is not just healthy composition. But yeah, I was looking like, oh my gosh, and how do I speed that up? Oh, wait, I can't speed that up. I can lose stuff, I can lose technically weight and maybe even some volume, but I don't necessarily know that's all going to be fat. Like fat takes time, I feel like, to lose, and I just, yeah, and I don't have money, and I don't know that I would choose to. If I was in a good relationship and I had that support, and or like had, you know, friends or family that felt very stable and emotionally supporting me through a time like that, through a procedure like that, um I would probably do liposuction just for my stomach. Um, but then I can't work out, you know, for a while during that time. But yeah, because I think that I'm eating better now just for the last week, but it's going to take so much time, you know, and working out, and I don't feel like I have that time. Yeah. Talk about revenge body. Like, I'm not revenging anyone, which I also think a lot about. Yeah, I think a lot about. Well, I don't think a lot about it, but when I do think about it, I do think about that part of it where, you know, people, like, when you've been through like a really tough relationship journey. And when I say that, I don't even know how to phrase it to mean what I mean by it, because even if when I say like trauma and I'm recovering from trauma and relational trauma and all that stuff, it's not particularly that I was in a traumatic or I was aid. I don't know if I can say, I'm just gonna say the word. It's not that I was abused in any way. It's not that, you know, I was with guy that was abusive to me. And but it can still be trauma that you can have when you have a difficult relationship, and it can stem from you, from them, from a combination. And I think for us it was maybe a combination. I don't know. I don't feel like I have the clarity to talk really in depth about it all, and I don't know how much I want to, at least for a while. But yeah, I just kind of want to make it clear because it's so hard to like talk about it because it's really real. Like, look at my weight gain, my just the like sleep wise, you know, just all the signs that are there about having some sort of trauma. But if I talk about that, it sounds like what I just said. And I'm like, it's not that. It's not that this person, I'm not blaming this person per se. I'm not saying, you know, like, oh, you know, the villain of my story. He wasn't the villain of my story. Maybe he was. I don't know. But like, that's not where I'm coming from. I'm coming from a place of just recognizing that my body, that's what it perceived. That is where I'm coming from. That is where my body is and my mind. Um and I even spoke that it's not even just a romantic relationship. It's a lot of the work stuff of in office situations, not with people as much as the system of it. And there's so much of my choice and responsibility in that too that led me down this path, which, don't worry if you think that I'm like not acknowledging that and not dealing with that, or just here blaming everything and everyone else. Oh, don't worry about that. I'm not. I'm blaming myself a lot. Sometimes ineffective, but mostly in ineffective ways. Like, I feel like, well, I'm just broken. I'm just not good enough, and all that stuff. So, and I'm not who I am inside. Like, I can't bring that out, and I can't be that for, like, I don't even know what reasons. Yeah, so that's what today is like. Happy Tuesday the 13th. On the plus side, I have been eating really well today, except yesterday's tons of fruit and also chocolate equally. I got these and I'm already done with them. There's nothing here. There's $6. Yeah. I almost didn't get them because I was like, that is way too much money for just, that is a small bag. That is a smaller bag than I remember it being. So yeah, today I ate a little bit of that as well. But primarily just like I ate pretty healthy. I got that Whole Foods sourdough bread, and even though it has enriched flour, which sucks, it's actually really good. It's not sour, artificially soured with vinegar. It's really, like, I would say true sourdough, and it feels good, and it feels good to eat like toast. I haven't eaten toast in a while. And it's just buttered toast. This morning I ate that with eggs, just one egg instead of two, and veggies. And so it's like kind of an omelet. So yeah, that was my brunch. So yeah, but I guess I just feel very lonely, and I don't have an escape from that. It's not like, oh, I feel lonely, let me go talk to this person, let me reach out to this, let me hang out to with this person. I don't have those options. So yeah, and then just the stress that I'm not doing enough, or I'm not good enough, in general, but especially in terms of being an acceptable member of society. As far as like work, I'm working hard, and I'm just overwhelmed, and I'm not doing things that other people might consider work, even though it's like whole day stuff. I'm on the computer all day, which that makes me think, whoa, that's not good. And yeah, oh, she's so cute. I hope this is kind of just weather sleepiness. Oh my gosh, I just want to pet her so much when she's like that. She's like, you're bothering me. What are you doing? I think her nose is a little better. It's just like this foot. I don't know. They haven't checked her out kind of ever. Like, they were here on Thanksgiving, and looked at her just generally. But yeah, anyways. I just, oh my god, I want to pet her so badly. Which, the way that she responds, I'm like, I don't think that she is hormonally bonded to me, because it doesn't seem like that. Oh, I have 4 views on my short. Thank you guys, because it's probably one of you guys that watch all of my videos. Oh shoot, I didn't mean to schedule this tomorrow. Choco. Me. Oh my gosh, here we go again. Chuk chuk. Choro. Me. Sorry. I was like, why isn't it not public? And then I saw. Okay. Like, no reaction. None. Nothing. She would probably definitely bite me. So, she knows she's in control. She knows she's like the boss of me. Yeah, so yeah, I should feel proud. I should feel happy. I did actual work towards my actual goal to be self-sustainable, to do something, you know, like that. I should be happy, but I'm not. I don't feel good about myself today. And I don't even have something to look forward to as far as like a movie or something. I'll have to do that. Like, yeah, I think, yeah, it's just, yeah, I don't know. And then I have, I thought of working out or whatever, and then I don't feel like it. I don't even feel like stretching. I'll definitely work out, even if it's just like with my one weight that I have down here, or maybe I'll do the stepper upstairs or something, or maybe I'll do Zumba or something. For sure I'll do that in the next like couple of hours. But yeah, I don't know. I need poop everywhere, just poop. This is the sad reality of owning parakeet. Again, she wasn't that bad by herself. But yeah. Anyways. So yeah, that's my day. That's my day. What can I say? I'll talk to you later. Pollo.